What's up, guys? I'm here to bring you a Let's Play of Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft, Blizzard's new card game. I'm jumping right into a match because going through everything in this can get very lengthy. So I'm going to try and make it as quick as possible, but still easy to understand. So this is the drawing round. As you see, I have 4 cards. I don't know if you can see up above where it says starting hand. The enemy only has 3. That's because he's going first, I'm going second, so I get an extra card right off the bat. So right now I can confirm this hand or switch cards out. I'm going to actually switch out the 5 and just the 5. So after that's done, they get in my hand, and then as you see, I get this coin, which gives me 1 mana crystal this turn. It's kind of the benefit of going second, if you will. So as you see, he drew a card, ended his turn, didn't play anything, meaning he didn't have anything. Each turn you get an extra mana crystal, and then you can see on your card in the top left corner is how many mana each card is. Since I can't do anything, I'm actually going to just use the mana crystal now and summon a totem and end my turn. So there's 9 heroes, each one a certain class from the Warcraft series. Right now I'm playing the Shaman and I'm facing the Warlock. Each class gets a hero power, so like the Shaman's is Totem Call here. It summons random totems. The Warlock's power is Life Tap, so as you see, draw a card, take 2 damage. They're really useful, they give you some extra benefits and whatnot. Mages have like a fireball, hunters have a bow that they shoot, stuff like that. So basically, this is like your typical card game, you know, you summon creatures and spells and whatnot, and just try and beat your opponent. This game tends to be very fast paced, so it requires a lot of rapid thinking on your feet, adjusting to what's going on, which for some people good, some people bad. I guess it just all depends. My deck right now that I'm using is actually a custom built Shaman deck. It's very mid to late game, so usually about this time right now actually is when I can start doing more.
So cleanse the Sunwell.
Things should start looking up for me here in a second. Not that they're doing bad as it is, but so as you notice, some of these cards have some abilities with them, like this cleric that I just summoned. It gives a friendly, well, now that it's gone, it gives a friendly unit +1/+1. Some cards have Taunt, which was actually my totem here that had the shield around it. Those are pretty cool and useful. There's, you know, I have spell cards such as this that restore minions' health and give it Taunt. Hex, which I could use to transform one of the enemy minions into a frog and give it Taunt. Taunt just means that I would have to attack that first. So, for instance, I just summoned this with Taunt, and that means if the enemy wants to attack me, they have to attack this guy first before they can do anything to me. So now I'm actually kind of faced with a dilemma here. If I want to give my minions +2 attacks, summon a totem, give one of them Wind Fury. difficult choices. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and give them both to attack. So I was talking about my Shaman deck being a mid to late game deck. This just means that in terms of my mana curve, which is essentially the sum of each card of each mana value, which sounds kind of complicated, but basically most of my cards have most of my cards have 2 to 6 mana, so the mana curve is high, meaning about this time in the game is when I can start summoning more and doing more. Unlike right now where I'm kind of like, oh well, what should I do? Usually by now I'm getting beat up on pretty bad, but I'm actually beating up on this Warlock pretty bad, which often is not the case. Yeah, usually things don't go this even. I end up taking more damage than anything. So you'll notice my Witch Doctor, well, the enemy has one too, but it has a battle cry, restore 2 health. So a lot of these cards have different effects. Some of them, like the enemy's River Crocodile's gear, if it would stop moving. It's just a normal beast. It doesn't have anything. On the same note, the Kobold Geomancer gets 1 spell. Some cards have charge, which means they can attack instantly. Stuff like that. So a lot of them have these different abilities and whatnot. And ideally in this game, what you want to do is, by now, since I have 9 mana crystals, I want to try and get as many things on the field as possible for the least amount possible. So in this case, I'm going to throw out a Warlord, but he can't attack, which kind of sucks. So I'm going to summon a Totem, which is a Searing Totem, which doesn't do me much good. And I'm just going to attack with my Witch Doctor. Ideally, I should have probably destroyed one of these creatures to reduce the damage I can take. Because now, the Warlock having 9 mana, yeah, this can get a little dangerous now. Yeah. So now, I'm wide open for an attack. He's pretty much wide open for attack. And at this point, this makes everyone's game. I've never actually had this problem before, so this is really weird. Because usually by now I've summoned like my Stormwind Champion, and I've turned around and just 2-hitted the enemy and won. So actually, I'm gonna give my Stormwind Champion Wind Fury. Wind Fury just means he gets to attack twice in one turn instead of just once. And for fun, I'm gonna summon that, and I'm gonna summon that. I'm just gonna go ahead and attack, and that'll actually be good. Usually this deck takes a lot longer. Matches take about 15 to 20 minutes. Now you'll see that I leveled up, which is awesome. I don't get any cards this turn. Next level I will. So what you want to do is you want to unlock all the characters, well, all the heroes, I guess, if you will, and get each one to level 10 to start with, so they get all their basic cards unlocked. And then from there you can do more. There's practice, which is against the AI, plays against a random opponent, like another actual player. Then you have your arena. Collection just shows you all the cards you have. You can view the packs that you have to open, which I have 0. You have a quest log that tracks your progress. It gives you quests to earn gold and that to buy packs so you don't have to spend real money. And then the shop gives you real money. So this is just like a quick overview. And I guess I didn't go too in-depth with things because if I wanted to, it would get so long. And I personally don't know everything about it yet. This is still in its beta, so there's a lot of things to come and change. But for what it's worth, that was just a quick overview, and I hope you guys enjoyed this.